it was 3 of my siblings in December. Vera, hers was the 21st. Jay, his was the 1st. And Mary was the 28th.
Aunt Mary's the 28th? Aunt Mary's birthday was the 28th?
Of December.
Mine's the 27th.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm. And Aunt James was the 28th, I believe.
Yeah.
Dad's older sister.
19.
But I was going to ask you, Uncle Press, you were talking about like when you were born and then your mother died 3 days after you were born and then your grandmother came and got you. I was just curious why your dad didn't come get you. I mean, I know that single fathers weren't raising kids back then, but was there any other than that? Was there any other reason?
The only thing I know, the only way I know the answer to that, nephew, is the way I was told. Is that 2 weeks after my mom passed away, Dad remarried again.
2 weeks?
That's what I was told. I don't know.
Oh, boy.
I heard that story.
2 weeks?
Yeah. So he remarried 2 weeks after Mom had passed away. So I guess that was a good enough reason for him not to come get me, you know. And what it boiled down to is me being glad that he didn't come get me, you know. Now, my brother said that some lady or another, I think they called her Lottie or something like that he was married to. And so they were getting ready to go to school one morning, and this lady was combing Retha's hair. And Retha was real tender-headed, you know, and the lady, she just didn't take no time and patience. She just tried to comb through, and Retha was hollering and going on that morning, telling the lady how she was hurting her head, you know. And the lady got to talking crazy and jacking on and going on. And Jay said him and T went and grabbed this lady, you know, Dad's wife, and held her while Retha beat the heck out of her, you know. And so the lady was hollering, and Dad was out on the front or something. So he heard her hollering, and he come running in the house, and they said when Dad hit the door, they know to hit the back door, you know. So it just so happened there was a great big old oak tree back there, you know. So just as they fell around that tree, boom, Daddy shot at him, you know.
Shot at his own kids?
And that's all I can tell you, because, you know, now, Retha and Vera told me once that when they lived uptown in Ringo, you know, in those little shotgun houses that they had at that time up there, that they were sitting on the porch and it was coming up to Christmas, you know, and said Daddy had been to work. And they were sitting there, they looked up, he come with an arm full of toys and stuff, you know, they thought they were for them, you know. And so when Dad come up in the yard, he went over in the next yard to this lady's house with all of the toys and stuff, you know.
Did this lady have some kids of her own?
That's where he was taking the toys to.
So he gave
to this lady's kids.
But didn't give any toys to you guys.
Right. Well, I wasn't here then.
Oh yeah, you weren't there, but Mom, them, and her siblings. Yeah. He didn't get them any toys?
That's what I'm told. Say he took them all over next door and gave them to that lady for her kids. I know they used to talk about how crazy he was. Said be thundering, and he be cursing God out. Listen at that so-and-so up there rolling them mashed potatoes around, you know, all of that old kind of stuff. And so when it started lightning, he be talking about, see that? He up there striking matches and going on. Boy, they used to tell me some heck of stuff about my daddy. But now this, I know about him. Now, like, you come in this door here, and he's sitting down and you speak, if you don't start a conversation, don't think he's gonna start one. And you sit there with that old crook pipe in his mouth, holding it, and he look at you, you know. Now, if you talk to him, he'll talk. But don't think he was gonna leave no conversation.
Man, he was a piece of work, huh?
I'm telling you.
I don't remember. Well, we met him one time, I believe.
Yeah.
That's all I ever remember. And then at the time, because he had another son.
Yeah.
I can't think of his, Arthur Lee. I met him once. That
Yeah.
might have been on that same trip. But I don't think Mom ever kept up with him.
Yeah. You know, to come to think about it, that was in 1976 when you.
That was when it was. Because that was the year we had to rush back for you. That was right.
Yeah.
1976.
Mm-hmm. Cause they had just bought Arthur a brand new Oldsmobile, little blue and with the white vinyl top.
Okay.
Cause I was down there that weekend.
Okay.
And when your mom and Wilma Jean gave me some money and told me to go get a case of beer.
Mm-hmm.
And I know they didn't drink no beer like that, but they hadn't told me that Dad and them was coming, you know.
Mm.
And I was wondering why would they send me out a case of beer? Cause I had my own already in my cooler in my car, you know, and my liquor. And they sent me out a case of beer. So when I came back, I saw the car out there, and then I knew why they sent me out the beer then, you know. And Dad wanted me to drink a beer with him. Boy, look like that's the hardest beer I ever tried to drink in my life.
Mm.
I still didn't drink but a swallow or two of it. I held the can up, you know, called myself trying to fool him. I held the can up, you know, I was just holding it, you know. And after a while, I sit the can down. You know, I held it about long enough for him to think I done drank it all. You know? And I sit the can down. I wasn't thinking, you know, I just sit the can down. And he pulled that pipe out of his mouth. He said, "You want another one, son?" I said, "No, Dad, I just drank that one. That's good." And he said, "No, son." He said, "A full can of beer and an empty can make different sounds, you know." I had never thought about that. He said, "Now, when you sit that can down, it didn't sound like it was empty." I thought I had done fooled him, you know. And I said, "Dad, I just can't drink no more, you know. Because it looked like it was just killing me to drink in front of him. I ain't never spent a night in my life with him, but I had that much love and respect for him, you know. And after that, I never did see him alive again, you know, because he passed away on 9/11 in 78 at the age of 78, you know.